Hey guys, Shock here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing to you guys another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and this time it's going to be a continuation of Shark Week. Today I'll be showing you a deck profile and a tournament report of this version of Sharks, which is Shark Attack. So the idea behind this deck is to pump out as many level 4 water monsters as possible. Essentially, you're kind of going along the lines of Phantom Knight and the new Sprite deck of playing through as many hand traps as possible and building really crazy boards, and then have very powerful going second cards in the main board. So if this is something that you guys are pumped to see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe as well. I'd appreciate it a lot. So we can talk about matchups really quick while I'm moving these cards out of the way. So it was a 32-man tournament for locals. I ended up getting 5th place. I went X1. It was 5 rounds. We ended up playing 5 rounds of Swiss. And then first round, I ended up playing against Flunder. I beat that in time, which was a really wild match. Match 2, I played against Sprite, and I lost to it in game 3, and I lost to my own misplay. So it is what it is, but this deck is really strong. Round 3 and 4, I actually played against Exo Sisters, and I feel like this deck can deal with Exo Sisters pretty well. Yeah, so it was a pretty good matchup for round 3 and 4, and then round 5, I ended up playing against Sky Striker against my buddy Kyron, and he ended up bricking, and he was not playing. I don't know. I think he borrowed a deck or something, and it wasn't the best deck. So, yeah. So let's get into the profile. Again, we're spamming rank 4s onto the field and level 4 monsters as much as possible. The idea is to make Totally Awesome before you normal summon, and you'll see there's just a lot of gas in this deck. So 3 Beautiful and 3 Buzzsaw Shark. This is the staple. You have to play these. They're really, really good, obviously. I really don't like Beautiful Princess. Buzzsaw Shark is the best card. Beautiful Princess is fine. You have to play it in this version because you really, really want to see all your +1s. But Princess loses to Ash really hard, and Gamma. And then it leaves you really vulnerable because you won't have a body on board to continue making XYZs and all that stuff. Overall, Princess does what it needs to do, which is get the Buzzsaw Shark, but yeah, I don't know. Princess is still my least favorite. It's a pretty risky variant that I'm playing, but I do like the card enough to be able to play in this version. Next up, we're playing 3 Abyss Shark. You have to control a water monster, minimum 1 to summon it to the field, and then it searches Buzzsaw Shark or any extender that you might need, like Abyss, Angler. Not Angler, but, not Abyss, but Angler. So Angler and actually Crystal Shark is a pretty good search target for it as well. Speaking of Crystal Shark, we are playing a couple more 1-ofs. We are playing the 1 Lifeless Leaf Fish and the 1 7-colored fish. Lifeless Leaf Fish and Crystal Shark, talking about them together, were both really, really good. They just serve as graveyard fodder. Lifeless Leaf Fish is in here as the 4th level 4 summon, a level 4 monster to get off a Buzzsaw Shark. And it's your 7th normal summon if you really need it, but a lot of times it's just that quote-unquote brick that you have in your deck to get out so you can recycle your fish cards, which I did quite consistently. This card's absolutely nuts. You can just summon it onto the field for a little bit more damage, but it's also great for just recycling and making more XYZs. 7-colored fish is in here, which is, I haven't played this card in this deck for a while, but it was in here for Unexpected Die because I couldn't find any card I wanted to play that let me use Zeus and use F-Zero the same turn that I wanted to summon extenders, and Silent Sea Nettle was an option, but I decided to go for 7-colored fish because there were too many times where I didn't open up the 3-card combo, or I did open up the 3-card combo, but I couldn't make Kragan to go along with it, so I couldn't get out the F-Zero. So I decided to play the Unexpected Die and the 7 colored fish, and it ended up working out. Anyways, 3 Silent Angler and 3 Shathana. These cards are insane. Yeah, they just extend. I think it's actually 18 water monsters, so it's a pretty big water monster lineup. Then 1 for 1. Since we play Be Tuneful, we can play the 1 for 1, and it was really good today. And then the 3 fusion spells. I really like these. They help you conserve your normal summon. 3 Unexpected Die. Man, was this card good. I think somebody ashed this at one point as well. Just a free extender, and it works with your Tenyi monster as well, which is a really cool benefit to it. And then 3 White Mirror. Particularly in this variant, this card is extremely strong because you're always making your Bahamut play with it. And then 2 Desires. Desires, honestly, I know we play like 3-1 of water monsters, these guys right here, but Desires like pretty rarely conflicts, I feel like, in the deck. The thing is that like you can usually get to those cards really quickly, so Desires doesn't actually matter. Double triple Tactics Talent, and the 1 Called by the Grave for my going first cards / going second cards. Triple Tactics Talent's one of my new favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I have to say. Ever since, you know, biting the bullet and trading for these, they've been so damn good. I can't explain to you how good this card is. I think you really just got to try it for yourself and play with it in order to understand. But yeah, this card's absolutely nuts. Looking at your opponent's hand, drawing 2, it's just too strong. Called by the Grave is also very good as well. 3 Dark Ruler, No More. This card's absolutely bonkers. It helps you play the game and clears your opponent's board, so can't complain about it. And then we did play the Gamma package and the 1 Driver. Funny story about this one, I activated Gamma, I think the first game of the day, and it actually clogged up my field where I wasn't able to do the, I believe it was the Double Toad, F-Zero, and Kragan play. I wasn't able to get that play through because I had the Gammas on board, which is super unfortunate. I don't play Omega, I don't play Lambda. I really want to play Lambda, I just don't know what I'd cut for it, but I'll give you a option here in a second. Yeah, so that was 40 in the main, 10 going second cards, the Gammas, the Dark Ruler No More, the Call by the Grave, and the 2 Tactics. So a very small going second lineup, but with all the gas that you had, I think it ended up working out really well. Onto the side, just really quickly, 3 Dimension Shifter. This card's actually pretty good, even though you do play Crystal Shark. You don't always go into it, so it's nice to have that option, and it worked out pretty good today. I don't know if I'd keep it, but it was pretty good. Lava Golem is actually very good in this deck. Even though you do play a lot of normal summons, this card is really strong because you do play a lot of extenders, and into like a sprite board, Lava Golem distributes over stuff, and then you can make you know, 2 level 4s into a double Material Zeus, to a quad Material Zeus, and clear the board and have something extra for next turn. So I do like Lava Golem. I think it's really strong. 3 Cosmic Cyclone, just a staple spell and trap card removal. It's insane. Going first, 3 Solemn Judgment, and 3 Goes and Match. Not much to say. They're just really powerful trap cards that win you the game. On to the extra. So for the extra, we are playing the 2 Bahamuts, the 2 Toads, the 2 Kragans, and then the 2 Spawns. The card I was considering cutting is the 2nd Spawn out of the extra deck and playing a Link monster. That could happen. Yeah, we'll see. Not really sure. 1 Abyss Dweller, and then the Zodiac package. Abyss Dweller never came up today. I was actually going to use it for the attack boost. The Graveyard Effect never came up, but it's still really strong. And then the Zodiac package came up actually quite a bit. I think this variant appreciates the Zodiac package more, especially since you're relying less on the Crystal Shark. So you don't need as many number monster targets for Crystal Shark. Just the 2 Kraken is enough most of the time. Then the 1 Zeus, the F0 package, and the Seltner Fish. So that's actually it. Again, changes I would make to the list. So Gamma is a good card. I don't know if I'd continue maining it in this particular variant. I could cut it for another going second card. I just don't know what that going second card would be. I am tempted to play a 3rd Talents because I just picked one of those up. And then maybe play 3 other cards. Not really sure what I would play. But if I did stick with Gamma, which I think I might consider doing, then I would probably want to cut the 2nd Stealth Kraken. Just because, like, it definitely came up several times in, like, different situations, and it was really good. But at the same time, I feel like your deck doesn't necessarily need that to win. I feel like if you are summoning that card and floating, your opponent still has to deal with both of them anyways, and that's already putting you in a good position. So I don't think you necessarily need to play the 2 Kraken spawns. But overall, I really, really liked how this deck performed. I thought it was really good. I thought I played very well with it. And yeah, overall Gamma was good when it was good, and it was, you know, useless when it was bad, but that's just Gamma, I guess. That'll actually do it for today, guys. I might come out with another variant. We might do the trap version of this deck. I was considering doing more of a normal summon variant with like more hand traps, but I do think that a trap version is something I should explore before kind of deciding what version I want to stick with this deck, and maybe even moving on to a new deck. But yeah, so stay tuned for the trap version. I might get it out by next week. I might not. I'm getting kind of busy. Got to go on my honeymoon. So yeah, take care, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.